Hey YouTube, this video is on a HomeLabs dehumidifier. This is a 4.5, and you can see the water level there. Sorry if it's a bit loud, but basically since I got this thing, it just shuts off. This one has a pump in it, and yours might look like this as well. Obviously, if you're on this video, you might be looking at this. Those aren't really blinking, you just do with the camera. So this shows the pump's on. I have it set to comfort. I'm not going to go through all the settings with you. I can make another video for that if you guys want, but I'm going to have it on turbo, and that's the relative humidity in the air right now, 65. So I just came down here, and it was off again, and with it off, it said that it was full, so this was lit and everything else had shut down. If you can see, there's the water level in there, that line right there. When I got down here, it was full. It's about 3/4 full now, as you can see. There's just some code or whatever if you need. Again, it's HomeLabs, whatever. So I called them, and I was like, this thing, every day I come down here to work out, it's shut off, and it says that it's full, but it has a pump. So if you see this right here, this is what I have, just doing a little test. So you can see the water dripping in there, and you can see there's water in there. So the pump is working, but I just don't think it's working fast enough to keep up with the level inside the tank. Now, again, before I started this video, I unplugged it from there. Incidentally, I had this thing plugged into, here's my furnace, and this is just a drain for my air conditioning. All I did is I drilled a little hole right here, the same size, and I just stuck it in there. I probably should have done it here, so it would just go in. But you can see how little comes out of that tube anyway, so it's not going to like be such a stream that it, clogs the whole thing up or anything like that. So I don't think the issue at all was here. It's like I said, I stuck it in like halfway, so it had enough room for the water to come out. Should have been totally fine, and gravity would just run it down into the ground. But I didn't know if that was the issue, and I've been dealing with this for a while now. You get a 1-year warranty. I literally just went over the warranty by a few days. Luckily, when I called, they were nice about it. Basically, they just asked me, what is it doing? And I explained it to them. I said, look, this thing is a pump, and it's supposed to pump the water out. And I said, sometimes, I'll check this thing and it's empty, and sometimes it's full or whatever. But I've seen it shut off with it empty. I've seen it shut off at halfway. I've seen it shut off at 1/4. It shouldn't be shutting off at all, because I have it always set to comfort and the pump on and in turbo mode. The only reason it will shut off is when it says it's full. It's said full, and you get like a P error here, PU or something, but obviously it's for pump, PE maybe, and then it will say full, and things just not running. Like I said, the water level could be at any level. So like I said, it's defeating the purpose that every single day I have to come down here and start it again. And just because I start it doesn't mean it's going to last all day. I don't know when it's shutting off. I'll also tell you, if you decide to get one of these, I should have returned it. Again, just showing you, that's not a very fast stream for having a pump in there. Like, what kind of pump is that? I can, put my lips on the hose and blow the water through there a hell of a lot faster than that. And it comes with more hose than that. So you see that I cut mine down. I had that whole hose on here, And I cut that off recently thinking, well, maybe it's just too much hose. I don't really need it to go that far. It's only going from here to there. So I was like, okay, let me make it shorter. Clearly you can see that that didn't help. And you also might have thought the height, well, where I had it plugged in is only like 3 feet high. And this is, you know, a foot off the floor now. And I just have it taped to the inside of the bucket so I could physically see how fast the water, or if any, is coming out. And like I said, I had seen before that the water level will change on the front of that machine. So I knew it's letting some water out, but my point is, I just think that the pump is not pumping fast enough. Literally, that's what I think that it is. I don't think it can keep up with the dehumidifier. Because as you see, that level is basically the same as where it was, you know. It's like the water's coming out right now, but it's taking in more humidity. And again, it's doing that because it's the summertime, and the humidity of my basement went up because the thing just shut off. So you're constantly fighting this battle of, you know, constantly trying to turn it back on every single day, sometimes twice a day if I feel like coming down again. Point is, I'm trying to save my house in my basement. I have a lot of stuff down here that I don't want to be covered in mold and mildew and all that good stuff. So I'm trying to keep the humidity out. Kind of impossible when this machine doesn't work great. So what I was going to say about this machine, and I was going to return it, and I would advise you guys to look it up yourself. I mean, this thing, when I bought it, was like $350. So far it hasn't been worth $3, and because I'm constantly dealing with it. I had a dehumidifier down here that I used to have to empty the bucket every day, and at least I knew that I had to, so I would come down and I would empty it. Well, I bought this so I didn't have to deal with it anymore. So long story short, they sell other ones now, same size as this, but they're Wi-Fi, and that's what I wish I would have bought, because then you'll get notifications like if it shuts off, whatever. You can turn it on, you can turn it off yourself with an app. Much better than this thing. This, again, the company I think was fair. They're shipping me out, it should be here today, a brand new one. They said that, you know, once I get it, you know, my year is up, so I won't be able to, if it doesn't work, you know, return. And they don't even want it back, so I can keep this thing, which that's kind of nice too, because it does actually work. The only thing that doesn't really work is the pump. So if you wanted to have it, you know, I'm going to end up giving this away, but if you wanted to have it and knew that you had to empty the bucket every day, fine, you just come down and empty it, and you know, once the bucket's full, it shuts off, kind of like what it's been doing for me, but shouldn't be, because you know, it has a pump. It's supposed to continuously pump the water out. It's just not doing it, like I said, fast enough to keep up. I guess we'll see what the next one is like, if it trickles just like that one. The only other thing I can think to fix this, right now I have it on comfort, the pump's on, there's this turbo mode. So if I shut that off and just leave these two on, it's not gonna adjust the humidity as fast, which may, I haven't done that before, I haven't tested it, which may allow the water to drain faster than it's coming in. Because like I said, I think what keeps happening, but it doesn't even make sense either, because like I said, I've seen this this level at all different heights, and it's shut off, saying it's full, even when it wasn't full. So I don't get it. It's probably just this unit's faulty, and like I said though, it's still a useful unit, just not with the pump. So, you know, if you had another place to put it, like I said, I'm giving it to a friend of mine that won't mind emptying it, you know, every day, like you need to, or however you need to, just checking it every day. And again, once it's full, it just shuts itself off, and that's fine. But it doesn't work for what I'm trying to do. What I'll do in the in the description is I'll put a link for the Wi-Fi one. I saw it on, I think it was Amazon. I mean, you can just look there for Wi-Fi dehumidifiers, but just to make it easier, I'll put the link that I found for the one that I would have bought or should have bought. But like I said, I mean, that's just not, I mean, you can see the amount of water. If it's 3/4 full, why is it just dripping out of this little thing? You know, it's pulling water in faster than it's letting it come out. And that's why I just think that the pump is gone. Clearly why they're sending me a new unit, because they believe the same. Problem is, it's been like this since I got it. So I don't know if they send people, I can't even think that either, because like I said, they're shipping me out a new one and they don't want this back. So makes me feel like they don't refurbish these at all. It's just defective from the factory. So I'll keep you guys posted. If you have any issues with your HomeLabs 4.5 not draining, I feel your pain, and I'll let you know what I find out when I get the new one. Once it fills up, I'm gonna do the whole bucket test so I can see how fast the water, you know, is coming out. I would think you should see a steady stream until that bucket is empty, and then the pump should shut off. And then once the machine senses that it's full, the pump should turn on and drain the water quickly and then shut off once it's empty. You know, it's just, it's not rocket science. That's how it's supposed to work. So anyway, I'll let you guys know in the description again, or probably I'll let you know in the comments what happened when I got the new one. So if you guys are having any issues with your HomeLabs 4.5, I think it's a 5-liter water capacity, you know, make sure you give them a call before the year is up. I was only, like I said, like a week and a half over, so fortunately they are honoring the year still and sending me a new one. I'll get it today, and we'll go from there, see how it works. That's about all I got, YouTube, and catch you in the next video.